Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're in the piano gallery at Steinway of Madison on Mineral Point Road. Later on, we'll talk with the owner about the experience of buying a piano and getting one into your home. Right now, we're talking books. Love this topic. And with us, we have Nancy Bain, and she's the children's book buyer at Arcadia Books, which is out in Spring Green. Now, Nancy recommended a book to me. Nancy, I'm halfway through that book.
Yes.
For the second time. I finished it and I turned right around and started over again. I enjoyed it so much and wanted to get more of the details. So my first question is that weird?
That's not weird. If you love something,
I think he thinks it is.
Well, I was just going to ask. You said you're halfway through the book the second time. Did you make it through the first time? You said you did.
Yeah, I did.
That was the first thing that came to mind.
It's a fantastic book. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful book. I would like to read it again too. So no, I think not. If there's a book that you love, some people read the same book every year. It becomes like
that's true.
Yeah, it's kind of like a ritual. So
Okay, I'm feeling better. Yeah. Thank you for affirming that. Okay, let's move on. How about recommending books for indoor activities? You know, with us being in the midst of winter
Yes.
and a little bit cabin fever going on.
Yes, absolutely. So in the winter theme, I love this book, this little picture book. Picasso paints a snowman. So this little mouse is on a journey of artistic discovery here.
Uh-huh.
And so every page is a different artist rendition. And I think it's fabulous because it gives you more than one way to look at an object.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be three circles stacked on top of each other.
Sure.
And then maybe your toddler can be like, oh, I'm a cubist. Oh, I love Jackson Pollock.
That's a snowman.
Yes.
We just
Yep,
missed. They're all snowmen.
They're all snowmen. Yep.
Picasso paints a snowman.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're
okay.
all different versions of a snowman. And then I thought, well, how fun it would be to be inspired. So then you look at these and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm going to paint one like this. Or when I see a snowman, I'm going to think of it in a totally different way.
Sure.
So
This looks entertaining for kids and adults, actually.
I think so. I mean, couldn't you have like a little family contest and everybody
Yeah.
paints a different version of a snowman?
That's cute.
Beautiful
Yeah.
book,
It's very
too.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some things that people like to do in the wintertime is that, we love to cook. We love good food, obviously,
Yes.
even after the holidays. But, people tend to get sick of the same things over and over again.
Absolutely.
So, is there anything, do you have any new cookbooks that you can share with us?
Yes, I brought two with.
Okay.
This is a fun one. This is great family recipes, but a little fancier. So you could have like friends over and have kind of a dinner party with those. This one, this is a real deal family cookbook. It has recipes in here, things that you have in your pantry, in your fridge, and take you like half an hour to make.
Yeah.
And
wow.
they're just a little different, but they're kid friendly,
Sure.
and you're not going to buy 20 ingredients to make it.
Sure. And it
So-
looks like there's some healthy options there, too.
Absolutely.
I think, so.
Yes. So soups, desserts, appetizers.
And pictures. I like it when there's pictures.
Yes.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Yes. And look at that. It's delicious. So.
Well, with my cooking, sometimes having a picture of what it's supposed to look like may not be such a good idea. It might make me feel bad about myself, but that's okay. We like to see the pictures, so.
Well,
Absolutely.
I've been over at Arcadia Books, and the first thing I noticed when I walked in was how good it smelled. You've got a little cafe going on in there, and I'm wondering what's going on in the kitchen. You call it the kitchen?
We call it the kitchen at
Okay.
Arcadia Books. So this winter, on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we're doing dinners, and they are fantastic. Last Tuesday, I had the dinner that was empanadas, cheese empanadas, and with black beans and roasted sweet potatoes. It's $8 for the vegetarian, $10 for the meat option.
Wow.
Fantastic. So that's every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30.
Okay. This is at a bookstore. We're
Yes.
getting this kind of food. This is crazy to me. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah, best of both worlds.
This isn't just any bookstore,
Right.
though.
Well, it's not. Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
No, it really, just the atmosphere is
Yeah.
very warm, very welcoming, and super lovely.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. Was there something else that you wanted to mention about the kitchen? Things going on food-wise? Sorry, I thought maybe I cut you off. But
Just every day she brings out something.
Yeah.
Katie Wire is our chef. She brings out something ridiculous. Yesterday it was a lemon curd cake. So, yeah.
Sounds like she's enjoying her job there.
Right.
Yes, yeah,
Right.
she's fantastic, very creative and
You know, when
locally
I-
sourced. Yeah.
When we think about going to Spring Green, a lot of people think of going to the theater, and
Yes,
probably not so much this time of year. But you know, it's a little bit cold outside. But are there any things that you can offer people who want to get their theater fix during the off season?
Absolutely. So some of our theater friends live in Spring Green, many
Right.
of them, and they also need their theater fix. They get antsy to get back on stage, and so we do these things called play readings. They are just behind a table or up on a podium, and they just read the play.
Wow.
They just have a script and they just read it, and it's nothing fancy, no costumes.
Right.
They really haven't practiced too much, and
Right.
it's just fun, and it's just a different way to hear a play you maybe have never heard of, and they are such incredible actors
Yeah.
that them like reading a phone book is
Yeah.
interesting and
Yeah.
wonderful. So reading
Yeah,
a play is
they bring their
fantastic.
acting chops to the table. In
Yes.
other words, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
So those are Monday nights, and I have my cheat sheet here so I can remember the dates. January 22nd, February 19th, March 5th, and March 12th. And you can see all that info on our website at readinutopia.com.
And I've been to one of those readings for A Christmas Carol,
Yes.
and it was fabulous. I highly recommend it. Well, Nancy, thank you so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you for your recommendations.
Yes.
Highly recommend the store. You can find them in Spring Green or find them online too. We'll be right back.